1983 is The Hunger. David Bowie and Catherine Deneuve, who I've mentioned many times on this channel, play John and Miriam, two vampires who have been together for centuries until one day John realizes he's begun rapidly aging. Miriam is devastated. She promised him eternal life, but knew this was going to happen. It's happened to all of her past lovers, and she can't face it again. John attempts to get help from a scientist looking for ways to prolong life, played by Susan Sarandon. But when Miriam meets her, she sees a hopeful next companion, terrified of spending eternity alone, and the attraction seems to be mutual. And I guess we'll just ignore the fact the scientist has a boyfriend. Also, here's an Easter egg for you. Susan Sarandon played Janet in Rocky Horror Picture Show, and when Brad and Janet were recast for the sequel, Shock Treatment, the man playing her boyfriend in this played Brad. This has nothing to do with anything, but I'm a bad film geek if I don't point this stuff out. This film is one of those weird erotic horror films. There were a lot of those in the 70s and 80s. It's all soft focus and billowing fabrics. Like, seriously, their house has to be 65% fabrics for this film to work. There's a long tradition of vampire lesbian movies, things like Vampiros Lesbos, Daughters of Darkness, and this to an extent, though Miriam is very clear that she's had both female and male companions.